Celeste Aida. Are you ready for a love story entombed in war, jealousy, and celestial forces? The composer of our opera, Giuseppe Verdi, has quite a ride in store for you. So take a seat in our time machine and buckle up. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Every story has to have a place and a time. Let's point our Google Earth computer to the continent of Africa and the great country of Egypt. Over the last couple of years, Egypt has been a hotbed of drama, including protests led by students. The drama of our opera takes place over 3,500 years ago. Picture rising from the sands mysteries that still baffle people today. The great pyramids and majestic temples covered in rich complex symbols called hieroglyphics. These amazing monuments were dedicated to gods and goddesses who guided every move of this mighty civilization. In the opera, there's a slave, but she's really an Ethiopian princess that's been captured by the Egyptians. Meet Aida. There's another princess, but she's really an Egyptian goddess. Truth be told, she's got a really bad case of the green-eyed monster. Meet Amneris. Of course, there's one guy that both princesses want. When this guy's not daydreaming about the girl he likes, he's praying the gods will name him head of the special op force that will take out the Ethiopian enemy. Meet Radames. The king of Egypt, who has no name, is the father of that princess with a really bad case of the green-eyed monster, Amneris. No. Well, he spends a lot of his time in temples, hanging out with the high priest, consulting the gods and goddesses. Meet the king and Ramphis, the high priest. And there's an Ethiopian king who wants to conquer the Egyptians. He's the father of that other princess, Aida, you know, the one that the opera's named after. Introducing Amonasro. Let's focus our sensors on the sweet but tormented heart of Aida, the Ethiopian princess. She inhabits a complex constellation of love pulling her in tons of directions. When the man she loves, Radames, goes to war against her father, Amonasro, the Ethiopian king, she wonders, who should she weep for, and who should she pray for? How can she win? Aida's father persuades her to betray Radames, the man she loves and the commander of the Egyptian army. Amonasro insists Aida put her love for her father and country before her love for Radames, because the gods and fates have ordained it. It seems like a simple story, but there are heavy questions bubbling underneath the surface. We better get going. We expect a bumpy ride as we turn our time machine dial back to 2012. Oh, wait a minute. There must be a malfunction because we're off course by 12 years. It's the year 2000, and it looks like we're landing in New York City, right smack in the middle of Broadway. Do you hear the music of Elton John? He's an English pop artist who has sold more than 250 million records. He thought the story of Aida was so important and relevant that he turned it into a rock opera. Hang on, looks like our time machine is correcting itself. But the computer is spitting out some heavy questions. How do your beliefs affect your actions? Do your emotions ever cloud your judgments? Can beliefs and emotions be separated? When you're pulled in two or more strong directions, how do you sort through your actions? Love is eternal. Stories and music about love never seem to grow old. We just can't get enough of them. Aida's feast of sights, sounds, emotions, and spirit awaits us. Let's dive into the whole story.